Know Your Worth, Stop Thinking, Start Doing, by N.K. Sondhi and Vibha Malhotra. This summary is brought to you by Hook My Book. People can be their own worst enemies by not appreciating their successes and failures. Society tries to protect its young and tell them how to lead their lives, but eventually, people have to grow up and take charge of their lives. This book is written to help people achieve their dreams and goals. If you are happy with the way you are living your life and the things you are doing, you will find it easier to feel happy for others for their achievements. However, the question is, how do we reach such a state? The chicken and egg situation is a metaphor for understanding oneself. We need to first know our strengths and weaknesses to figure out what we can achieve. Without a goal or idea of what we want to achieve, it is difficult to take action. However, once we have a goal, it is important to have patience and stay focused on our goal. Our superpowers are inside of us, but we need to find ways to access them and use them to achieve our goals. The author tells a story about a young man who is struggling to make ends meet. He consults a Swami Vivekananda, and Swamiji tells him that he can make a lot of money quick and easily by donating one of his eyes to a rich blind man. The young man is horrified at the idea of losing his eye, but decides to check it out. He closes one of his eyes and can't see anything. He decides to decline the offer and returns to his Swamiji. Swamiji smiled and said, "You already are a rich man. You already possess everything that is most precious to human beings, an intact body and good health. Recognize your value. You are a human being and you can do whatever you wish to do, provided you first recognize your worth." The author suggests that we should focus on our strengths and use them to get through tough times. We should celebrate our successes and learn from our mistakes, so that we can confidently face future challenges. All the powers that you need to emerge a victor are already within you. You need to have faith in them. The Creator has equipped you with all the weapons you need to fight any situation, and they will come to your rescue whenever there is a need, provided you believe in them. The author explains that we all have innate abilities and strengths that we can use to achieve our goals. However, oftentimes we don't take advantage of these abilities because we are afraid of failure or public ridicule. However, if we are confident in our abilities, we will not give up and will search for an alternate path to our goal. If you fail in a challenge, it does not mean that you are a failure. This is the most common mistake we commit. Failing a challenge means that you failed that challenge. You need to analyze the situation, see what you could have done better, and move on to the next challenge where you can test your learnings. This act of never giving up will give you confidence, and this confidence helps us realize our capabilities. Most of us are held back by self-doubt. Our skills and strengths always remain with us, we just need to have faith. If you are good at painting, no calamity can take it away from you. Circumstances may make you feel that you will never be able to paint again, but that is simply not true. The talent is there, you just need to believe in it. To become a great writer, for example, you need to have the discipline to sit down and work dedicatedly on a project. A goal helps you plan your moves and achieve your desired outcome. It can prevent you from being distracted and help you achieve your full potential. When you have your goal in sight, and you know what you have to do and how you have to do it, your entire demeanor changes. You go about your life confidently and are rarely confused or undecided. Setting goals is important to achieve your dreams or goals. You need to test whether pursuing the goal is something you truly want or if it's just an escape. Once you've determined this, you need to figure out what it would take to make the dream a reality. You'll need to estimate how much money you will need, what kind of lifestyle changes you'll have to make, and prepare for any financial setbacks. Once you have your goals set, you need to focus on achieving them. It's important to be realistic about what it will take to get there, and to stay motivated throughout the journey. The fear of failure is an internal obstacle that often keeps us from achieving our goals. It is often a result of our emotional attachment to the fruit of our work, and it is the greatest impediment to success. This fear can rob us of our efficiency and disrupt our equanimity of mind, which can ultimately hold us back from achieving our full potential. Fear is an emotion or thought that makes us afraid of the future. Our fear can become real to us in our imagination, but it is really nothing but a feeling. In most cases, our fear influences our actions and decisions negatively. Swami Vivekananda said that, "It is fear that is the cause of our woes, and it is fearlessness that brings heaven even in a moment." When we are not afraid, we can reach our full potential. Fear can open doors to success by helping us realize the opportunities that await us and by assessing the causes of our fears. Corrective action can be taken to overcome any fears that have yet to come true. Ants can move forward despite obstacles because they focus on their goal. Positive affirmations help keep you motivated and focused on your dream. It is our life and it's an open road. We must grab the wheel with both hands and keep steering ourselves around all the unnecessary fears and uncertainties as they arise. Many people who achieve success quickly forget what it took to get where they are. They may also be ungrateful to the people who helped them along the way. This can lead to them not being able to stay successful. While how someone reacts to success depends on their life journey so far, there are some things to watch out for when it comes to being successful. One of these is ego. Ego is a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. When the ego is unchecked, it can lead to arrogance. Pride, on the other hand, is a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements, the achievements of one's close associates, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. When someone achieves success too quickly, they can lose sight of their roots and become detached from those who helped them get there. Ultimately, the aim should be to have a healthy, functional, content and loving ego which explores the spirit of life. Expand it, empower it, enlighten it. It should also have a balanced attachment to itself, which means it should be attached to the purpose that is practical for its existence but not attached in ways that reinforce pain and suffering to itself and others. People with an inferiority complex feel like they are not good enough, and this can lead to problems in life. For example, someone with an inferiority complex might be less confident in themselves, which can make it hard to succeed in school or at work. Additionally, they may hesitate to try new things or to take on high-risk tasks, because they think they will fail. This can lead to feelings of depression and frustration, and can interfere with someone's ability to live a normal life. Anger is a natural emotion. It is an instinctive response to situations that we do not want to be in or situations that are contrary to our beliefs. Anger comes more easily to us than we imagine. We do not need to face a huge incident or suffer a huge loss to become angry. Children's mischief, bosses' demands, house help's unplanned leave, crash of our computer, the laziness of our spouse, anything and everything can make us feel irritated. And irritation is a form of anger. An attitude is something that you have control over. Your attitude can make you successful or fail. It is important to have a good attitude because it will make people trust you and work with you the way you want them to. Although some things in life are out of our control, like the economy, you can always choose to have a positive attitude. This will make a big difference in how you feel and how people around you will treat you. In today's fast-paced world, one needs to stay one step ahead of every situation. In other words, one needs to be proactive. Being proactive means planning and aligning things in advance by foreseeing future risks, problems, and challenges. Finally, there are many reasons why it is important to consider others' perspectives, including the fact that it can help to resolve conflicts amicably. Additionally, it can help to inspire people and bring out the best in them. People who have empathy are typically loved, trusted, and confided in, which makes them very successful in life. End of the summary. Thanks for listening.